Julia's revenue is R of T $1,000 per month, where T is the month of the year. Julia had made $3,000 in the first month of the year. What does 3 plus the definite integral from 1 to 5 of R of T dt equals 19 mean? And we have some choices. So like always, pause the video and see if you can work through it. All right, now let's work through this together. So they tell us that she made $3,000 in the first month, and we also see this 3 here, so that's interesting. Maybe they represent the same thing. We don't know for sure yet. But let's look at this definite integral. The definite integral from 1 to 5 of R of T dt. This is the area under this rate curve. R of T is the rate at which Julia makes revenue on a monthly basis. So if you take the area under that rate curve, that's going to give you the net change in revenue from month 1 to month 5, how much that increased. And so if you add that to the amount that she made in month 1, well, that tells you the total she makes from essentially time 0 all the way to month 5. And they're saying that is equal to 19. So let's see which of these choices are consistent with that. Julia made an additional $19,000 between months 1 and 5. Choice A would be correct if you didn't see this 3 over here, because just the definite integral is the additional between months 1 and 5. But that's not what this expression says. It says 3 plus this is equal to 19. If it said Julia made an additional $16,000, well, then that would make sense because you could subtract 3 from both sides and you'd get that result, but that's not what they're saying. Julia made an average of $19,000 per month. Well, once again, that's also not right because we already just said from the beginning, from time 0 all the way until the 5th month, she made a total of $19,000. Not the average per month is $19,000. Julia made $19,000 in the 5th month. Once again, this is not just saying what happened in the 5th month. This is saying we have the $3,000 from the first month, and then we have the additional from between months 1 and month 5. So that's not that. So this better be our choice. By the end of the 5th month, Julia had made a total of $19,000. Yes, that is correct. She made $3,000 in month 1, and then as we go between month 1 to the end of month 5, to the end of the 5th month, she has made a total of $19,000. Let's do another one of these. So here we're told the function k of t gives the amount of ketchup in kilograms produced in a sauce factory by time in hours on a given day. So this is really quantity as a function of time. It isn't rate. What does the definite integral from 0 to 4 of k prime of t dt represent? Once again, pause the video and see if you can work through it. Well, k of t is the amount of ketchup as a function of time. So k prime of t, that's going to be the rate at which our amount of ketchup is changing as a function of time. But once again, when you're taking the area under the rate curve, that tells you the net change in the original quantity, in the amount of ketchup. And it's the net change between time 0 and time 4. So let's see which of these choices match up to that. The average rate of change of the ketchup production over the first 4 hours. No, that does not tell us the average rate of change. There's other ways to calculate that. The time it takes to produce 4 kilograms of ketchup. So does this represent the time it takes to represent 4 kilograms of ketchup? No, this 4 is a time right over here. This is going to tell you how much ketchup gets produced from time 0 to time 4. The instantaneous rate of production at t equals 4. No, this would be k prime of 4. That's not what this integral represents. The amount of ketchup produced over the first 4 hours. Yep, that is exactly right.